So what happens if the user doesn't have a network connection? Maybe they don't have one in general, or maybe it just drops out on them as they're trying to upload it. So I'm actually going to upload the link conditioner once again. This time I'm going to simulate 100% packet loss, so nothing can actually be uploaded. And what's going to happen if you've been following along, whether you're using our upload file with progress or you're using the fetch API, basically if we can't upload, the catch statement's going to be caught. So we'll try to upload a photo. And basically, so what's happening right now is we're trying to upload, but nothing's happening and we're timing out. So what I actually need to do is go ahead and turn off my Wi-Fi, which I can't do in here. So I'm just going to jump up here, turn off my Wi-Fi so I don't have any sort of network connection right now. Now, if I try to upload, again, I'm trying to upload to a remote server, not my local server. Try to upload this, and you can just see the upload's failing because we don't have an internet connection. Basically, we're running into this catch statement. So if you're using the fetch API, this upload file with progress function we set up, when a upload fails, catch is going to be called, and inside of catch is where you're going to do your error handling. It's really simple. The error message is going to tell you what's happening. So if I actually pull that over, we can see before we had an error of type timeout, we've got an error of type error, and you could also see additional information in that error message so you can notify the user appropriately. And that's basically how you're going to handle errors while uploading. Just typical, same way you're going to do it anywhere else of using that catch statement in your application.